We have to. Oh no! Dr. Jimmy turned to stone! But wait! Hindi na Darna, the priest used a Philippine lemon to unstone him. Do you see any Philippine lemon? Oh, there it is! Introducing the first ever in the Philippines from Epic Gear, from mytechisland.com. I bring to you the Epic Gear Medusa. Hello, this is your friendly neighbor Dr. Jimmy128, and I'm going to be bringing to you a video review of the new mouse from Epic Gear and their mouse pad. This is the Epic Gear Medusa. I'm not saying Medusa because on the label it says Medusa, so I will emphasize the Z. Okay, I'm sure you all saw the unboxing video by Mr. Ryan Yu. I'll just post the link down below for you to see the actual unboxing. But today I'm going to be bringing to you the video review, and what we'll be doing is we will be checking out the graphic user interface for this new mouse, and I'll be testing it as well. I'll be testing it in a couple of games, and then we will see. And at the end of the video, I'll give you my takes and first impressions of the product itself. First, let's take a look at the mouse itself. Okay, the first thing you would notice, I guess, would be the cord. It is very, very uniquely designed. It's all black with orange highlights to emphasize the Medusa-ness and the snake-likeness of this mouse. It is braided, of course, like any gaming grade cable. It's very durable and it's 2 meters long. So yeah, it's really, really durable. And then of course the USB point. The USB is gold-plated, 14 karat gold, again for better malleability, and it has nothing to do with better conductivity. Let's take a look at the mouse itself. So let's set it down. First off, it is all black, right? It's an ergonomically designed mouse. Epic Gear claims that this was designed by gamers. Every single curve and every single place where you can put your fingers. First off, let us try to notice. I'll turn the mouse over this way. Notice that there is an impression or somewhat of a I don't know, a cavity of some sort. This is actually the thumb rest. Okay, so when you're holding the mouse, this is where you can actually rest your thumb, and it feels really, really comfortable. Okay, it's nice and sexy. I like it. Then of course, next, let us I'll bring to you the these are light sensors. Well, that indicates the level of DPI that you currently have the mouse on. And then there is one button here just up top, right? And that is to change your profile. This mouse has 5 programmable profiles. Okay, and you can let's say you can make profile 1 for RTS, profile 2 for first person shooter, profile 3 for, I don't know, whatever, maybe your Adobe Photoshop hotkeys and whatsoever, and it changes color. I like that. Then of course, let's take a look at the DPI switch. So this is the button that you press to switch your DPI. It goes from the lowest to the 2nd level, 3rd level, 4th level, and then when you press it again, it goes back to the 1st level of DPS. And of course, I'm sure you all are aware that this is what's called, this uses the hybrid sensor, hybrid dual sensor technology. Okay, but before we talk about that, let's look at the other buttons. Excuse me. Of course, we have your standard buttons here, which you can also program as well. So that is a total of 7 buttons, 6 of which are programmable, and I think 3 you can program long macros. So this is a really nice mouse. Okay, so let's take a look at the bottom. Take a look. Okay, so we have the optical sensor and laser sensor. Most of us know, for us who are really into mice, there are 2 types of mice aside from the mouse ball mice. We have the optical mouse and the laser mouse. Optical mices are mices. Optical mice are more geared for precision, right? If you want to click at the exact pixel, you know, you would like to get an optical mouse. But if you're in it for speed, you want to move your mouse as quickly across the screen as you want for high DPI, then you go for a laser mouse. However, the disadvantage of the laser mouse is it's not very accurate. And Epic Gear has taken these 2 types of sensors and combined them into one, thus making the hybrid dual sensor technology. Okay, so you can actually change it. You can change from optical if you move the switch here. Right? Or if you want to go for laser sensor only, you can move the tab there. And of course, for the hybrid dual sensor technology, you move it to the center. Okay. Now, what are the with the optical, right? You can go up to as high as 3,200 DPI. The laser sensor, you can go as high as 6,000. And then when you do the hybrid, you can go up to 4,800. Okay, so let's take a look at the drivers of the mouse. Alright, so this is Epic Gear's website. It's www.epicgear.com. And once again, the mouse and mousepad that I have are their very first 2 products. So if to download the drivers and firmware, all you have to do is go to the website, go to support, and download the drivers. You can download the graphic user interface and the firmware. So let's go ahead and install the firmware and the GUI, and we'll actually test the mouse. Alright, so we have just installed the drivers for the Epic Gear Medusa. So let's go ahead and launch the graphic user interface. Now that's a graphic user interface. So anyways, let's take a look at the main control curve. Let's see. Of course, here we can change profiles. You can select whatever profile you like, and each profile has a different color. So far, it only changed the color of this. I'm still trying to see if we could actually change the colors of everything. But you can actually program the buttons per profile. So let's say this is the button that you want. Normally this is for back. Yeah, default is back. But you can set the different buttons to left click, right click, middle click, DPI level click, which is this button here. Browser backward, forward. This is standard for the side buttons. And then you can also set macro if you set up your macro keys. Scroll up, scroll down, DPI up, and DPI down. So not only can you just use a DPI level click, but you can also program maybe these 2 side buttons for DPI up and DPI down if you're not an avid user of these buttons here. Okay. Then of course you can also select the mode in which you want to have. If you want to have it, you know, your optical sensor host, or the HDST, sorry, it looks like host, or the laser sensor, which can go all the way up to 6030 DPI. So for yeah, looking at this configuration in itself, this is like the mouse for everyone, because it can fit, you know, if you like laser sensor, you can get this mouse. If you like optical, you can still get this mouse. Or if you're curious to try out the hybrid dual sensor technology, you can also get this mouse. So I can call this one epic piece of equipment. But let's go through the lights. So it looks really, really nice, especially that Medusa sign. Let's try to zoom in. Can you zoom?
Yeah.
So there's Medusa. Focus ng pandiwa. It's okay. But yeah, there's a really cool epic Medusa logo over there. So let's take a look at the rest of the graphic user interface. You could also let's go to the performance tab. You can change your polling rate. It can go all the way up to 1000 Hertz. So it's very, very responsive. You can change the mouse scroll speed, double click speed, the pointer acceleration. And then this very interesting LED power save mode. So if you guys are like, you know, save the environment kind of people, you can set it to power save, where let's say after this one, after 60 seconds, the lights of your mouse will turn off, and then when you move it again, then it'll turn back on. And you can set it also for 2 minutes. You can also lift off distance setting. Interesting. Then also angle snapping is only for laser mode. It's also for laser and HDST mode. You can also set your macro keys over here. Let's say we want to set a new macro. You can just type that. You can rename it. Say Jimmy Cute. And then from there, you just select it and then click here on the record. Then you can record your macro keys. Then you can apply. And then of course for support, it will show you the current firmware version. Since this is newly released, firmware version is 1.1 point something. And of course it shows you the official website down here, epicgear.com. So it's a very, very nice, interactive, cool looking graphic user interface. You saw the cool little opening, which of course you can skip, but you know, how can I not watch that? Alright, so that's it for the graphic user interface. Let's go ahead and try the mouse on some games. The games that I have lined up for you: Diablo 3, StarCraft 2. And yeah, I think those are the two main genres of games today, RTS and Diablo 3. Who doesn't play Diablo 3? Alright, so let's get to the games. Alright, so I have here StarCraft 2. I'm sure most of you know that I am absolutely in love with this game. I'm trying to make a career out of this game. Not in playing, but other stuff. Alright, so I am playing a game against the computer. And so far the mouse feels really good. I have it on this is on the dual sensor mode, and I don't have enough minerals. It actually feels really nice. It's really comfy. I feel the precision. Notice my Ultra Pro probe split. Right. So let's say I'm going around the map, seeing what's up. Selecting the probe. I want you to go here. I want you to go here. Ooh, look at that. Probe dancing. And then yeah, this is like the opening of the game, so not much is happening. Maybe we can skip to like when there's a battle. So we'll go ahead and skip and bring to you a battle scene. My opponent, oh my god, run away, shit. Am I going to lose to the computer? No, must micro my stalkers. Ah! Wait. Oh, I don't have enough spin gas. Ah! No. No, noobs. Noobs, shit. What the fuck? I must survive. Okay. Alright, I survived that. That was so weird, but okay, let's go, let's attack. It's now my turn to seek redemption. Wait, napil mo na Nexus. Okay, let's go. And I have supply block. Holy shit, where is everyone else? Apparently I'm having problems with my keyboard now. But yeah. Yo, attack the enemy. Focus fire. Focus fire. Okay, I think that should be it for StarCraft 2. Let's try to move on to Diablo. Alright, so I'm now playing some Diablo 3 with my wizard, my level 60 wizard. So I'm doing Act 1 Inferno. Wow, why am I lagging? I'm trying to move the screen. So I'm in the defiled crypt. It's doing Act 1 Inferno run. I think the volume is too loud.
We taught them a lesson.
Yeah.
There's a powerful foe over there.
Oh no, it's a powerful foe over there. What will we do over there? I'm the only wizard that likes to attack, but ouch! Ah, run for the globe! Yeah, not exactly the kiting thing you like to see from wizards. Oh? Oops, there are some skeleton dudes left. Right, next,
I don't have enough arcane power.
next elite mob we find, I will try kiting. Yeah, that's full DPI. So currently I'm using the dual sensor mode again. Oh, come on, it's the real defiled, it's the real crypt. Boo. Let me try to find another boss. Where am I supposed to go? There you go. Cut. No, he has me in prison. Stutter step, stutter step, stutter step.
I don't have enough arcane power.
I like my marine micro. Alright, so I think, yeah, let's try to get a little bit more gameplay so that I can assess the mouse a bit more.
Need more arcane power.
Archon armor, no, what a waste.
I need arcane power.
Oh. Thank it, thank it, thank it, thank it, thank it. Dead.
Stench of rotten flesh is tiresome.
explode. Minutes. Alright, I think that's it for enough of that for Diablo. And let's move on to my conclusion. Alright, so you had my first impressions of the mouse. We had some gameplay, and now let's get to a quick little conclusion after playing the game. First off, it is a very beautiful mouse, right? The color scheme, the position of the lights. There's even a light down below with the Medusa logo. The Epic Games, Epic Gear, sorry. Epic Gear logo, the DPI indicator, and then the mouse scroll. It's a very beautiful mouse. It's nice, very sexy, very nice cable. Now, after using the mouse, right, I had a little trouble clicking the right click button simply because of its current design. Notice that the right click button is slightly further from the, like, let's say from the point where your fingers actually click, right? So I had difficulties clicking it there. Sometimes it's a little hard. This mouse is very, very good for people who like to use the palm grip, where they let their hand engulf the entire mouse, because it has a nice curve here which supports the center of your palm, so your palm is not leaning too much forward or too much backward, causing any strain. I love the thumb rest, and I forgot to mention this earlier. There is a rest for your ring finger and a slight groove where your pinky can nestle. So when you palm the mouse, all your fingers are accounted for, and it's really, really comfortable. However, personally, I am a semi palm grip, semi claw grip. So my hand tends to be a little bit further back than a full palm. It's kind of like a half palm. And when I click, I struggle. It's a little bit hard. It's a little bit hard. No, not that. But yeah, it's I am a little bit challenged in clicking the right mouse button. The DPI sensor is really, really useful. You can adjust on the fly, and the mouse is really, really precise. It's just you know, needs a little getting used to, because when I first had my gaming mouse, when I first had my very first mouse was a Razer Death Adder, and it took a while for me to actually get used to the larger mice, because that was like the first time I had a gaming mouse. So with this, I'd say give this a couple of weeks. I'll get used to the grip. I'll get used to the positioning of my hand, and then, you know, this mouse will work wonders for me. Let's take one final look at the profile change. So there you see the different colors for profiles. I'm still trying to work on how to get these to follow the color, so I might have that out in my written review. Then let's have a little comparison though. Okay, so this is my current mouse. This is a TTE Sports Theron. Now this mouse is very perfect for my grip, because it's, again, I like to call it semi palm grip, where my hand is a little bit behind, a little bit further back, because I like to use this point of my hand to you know, for pivoting, for moving my mouse around. Now with this mouse, I'm having a little trouble with that. However, because when I move my entire, you know, hand forward, it's now elevated. It's not touching the surface of the it's not touching the mouse surface at all. So I'm actually using my forearm to move the mouse around, so I exert a little bit more effort, right? What else? But yeah, overall it's a really nice mouse. I love the form. It's though it's not yet being sold in the Philippines. It's current, but outside of the Philippines, it's selling for $79.99. So that's around 3,600 pesos. Not bad for a dual sensor mouse, a laser mouse, and DPI. This is their flagship mouse, by the way. So compared to the other brands, other high-end brands, this is a very, very competitive product. And yeah, if honestly, I recommend this mouse for palm grippers, for the claw grip. Oops. And yeah, I think it would work for people who use a claw grip, because you're actually clicking on precise points of the mouse, so you won't have any problems that I have with my semi palm grip. So claw grip and full palm, you'll have a lot of fun with this mouse. And I'll be using this mouse for the next week, and in order for me to compose my written review. But that's it for my first look impressions and video review of the Epic Gear Medusa. Okay, so I hope you guys found that useful. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This has been your friendly neighborhood Dr. Jimmy, and in behalf of my cameraman, thank you for watching, and go ahead and check out mytechisland.com.